192.168.1.1. There it is there. Wireshark. Okay, start tracing. In fact, I might cheat here. Might put that there. And then, where's my other one? There. Oh, on the edge. Yeah. Oh, Carly's having a good thing. Just while we're waiting on that, the other thing, of course, is you should always check. Make sure that when you're doing this, your network's on an internal network private Linux, right? You always want to make sure, whenever you're going to do an attack on both VMs, internal. Internal networks means in memory. Oh, still having issues over here. Start up. Give me terminal. Probably get 5 of them there. Terminal. Okay. 192.168.1.1. Okay. So that's popping through. Telnet 192.168.1.1. Okay. Okay. So we had some synchronization there going through some SYNs, right? So we've got from 1.2, which is Kali, right? So IP address, okay, on the right. From 1.2 as the source to the destination 1.1, which is Ubuntu on the left. We got a SYN. Let me just shrink these down a little bit. Don't need quite so big there because they're designed for having a host name in them. We know it's TCP. We're only going to be looking at TCP. Don't need a big number either. So we can see SYN and SYNAC, right? So what I can actually do, you know, the idea with Metasploit was to do a SYN flood, but you can also do a SYN flood with HPing 3, okay? Okay, so you can actually tell it to use SYN there, okay? HPing 3 minus SYN 192.168.1.1. SYN, 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 SYN. You can see the SYNs appearing here. Okay, that's pretty slow. That'll time out. Okay, so first of all, give me a random source. Okay, now I'm getting random sources. Okay, that's good. Okay, now give me lots of them. Zoom. Oh, open there. Control C. 37,876. Okay, so we've got the port numbers. That was kind of it. They kept the port numbers in sequence. Okay, so you can actually see just how many there are. Zip, 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 zip. Okay, that's going slow. We'll grab the bar. Right, 30,000. Okay, all of those. Okay, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of SYN. So that's a SYN flood attack I just did with HPing 3. Okay, so, and you can see Linux didn't die. Okay, if I now go, so let me run that again. Go. Actually, if I just start another terminal window there, Telnet 192. I've successfully connected. At that point, it's already connected. Okay. And you can see also the port numbers are cycling around, 40,000, 50,000, back to 10,000, 33,000. Well, there we are. That's even come up with a login. Okay. Cyber. Okay. Host name. can never remember which file it's in. Okay, OS release, that's right. So it's actually Ubuntu, Bionic, and so on. If I have a look at the OS release, that's that there. I'll break this one out. On the local machine here, it's Kali. So you can see I'm actually talking to this one over here. Okay. 18045. Okay. Okay. So you can pretty much tell very, very quickly. IP address. I'm definitely talking to the same machine. So whilst I was running that SYN flood attack, I was able to successfully log in. Whereas historically, that same SYN flood probably would have caused the machine to crash. Okay, so the SYN flood were illegitimate SYN attack, SYN messages, whereas the Telnet, of course, was a legitimate one. Okay, and it worked fine. So you can actually see we've very effectively disabled the SYN flood. Okay. To prove it, show me the Telnet traffic. Okay. Okay, that's going to take a while. It's going to take a while to actually. Oh no, there we go. It's going to take a little while to filter it. Okay, it takes a while to find the Telnet out of what is it? Just over 1 million packets. Almost all of them SYNs. Okay. Telnet data. Okay, follow the TCP stream. Oh, that's going to take a while too. It's got to find all the packets again. So what follow TCP stream does is it assumes that what's being exchanged over TCP is text, and it will piece all that contents back together again. Now, Telnet is remote login. It is fundamentally just text. It will have some extra rubbishy characters in there which are designed to actually control what's going through. I think I've got the wrong Telnet, of course. I got the first one where I connected and then disconnected, didn't I? Okay, so let's go down here a little bit and let's try that again. Follow, in fact, is that actually? No, because it's gone into TCP stream now, that's fine. Telnet. Do the sort again. Just while we're waiting for this to go through, is there anybody have any questions on the workshop today? Remembering, of course, that we are now officially at the end of, or at the beginning of, our intra-trimester break as well. Anybody have any questions about anything? Okay, go a bit further down. Follow that one. Okay, so again, just a reminder whilst we're waiting for this, assignment 1A marks are there. Please review them. If you find any problems, please send me an email to have a look. I'll get to that as soon as I can. Okay, I won't be able to respond tonight. I've got lots of things going on just at the moment. And what I do want to do is get assignment 2 out. Okay, so that's where my focus will be. So that way, I mean, we've already talked about assignment 2 before. So assignment 2, pick a protocol, and then with the protocol, you can actually demonstrate normal and abnormal behavior. So here you can actually see this is where I've logged in from Kali across to the Ubuntu. Okay, so you can actually see the login here. Now it's what you get here is there's different colors. So the blue is when Ubuntu's talking, and the red is when Kali is talking. So I typed C in Kali, and Ubuntu said, you just said C. Okay, Kali in red says Y. Ubuntu said, you said Y. Okay, so what that is that's echoing what I type in. Okay, you can see it down here, LS. Okay, LLSS. Okay, Kali says L, Ubuntu says L, Kali says S, Ubuntu says yes. Okay, the password here, you can see it's just all red. It's actually where I type in cyber for the password, it doesn't echo back. That's common. When we actually type in a password, don't display it, okay? Like in a web page, we'll show dots or stars or whatever and stuff sort of thing, right? So normally on a command prompt like this, we will actually just blank it out, okay? We won't show anything, okay? You can see everything I'm actually doing there. So this is why we don't use Telnet, okay? So if you're connected to a public Wi-Fi network using WPA2, and I know the password, I can listen in, and if you're using Telnet, I can see what you're doing. Okay, so yeah, there's everything I did. So that's where I did the grep to actually find the file, and you can actually see as well. It's actually got all these things in here: left bracket M, left bracket K, left bracket 36M, and so on. That's all the colors and stuff. You can actually see where's the prompt. Command prompt, command prompt, command prompt. Yeah, so there's a command being typed in there. Okay, there's a previous command where I typed in host name. Okay, and then you can see there's that. So that's come from my side. And then we've got cyber virtual machine dot bracket 0 semicolon cyber virtual machine colon tilde dot dot square bracket 132 cyber virtual machine. So basically all of that is it displaying one prompt. Okay. Why? That's because if I type cd slash, look at the address here, it says slash cd tilde slash pictures. Now it says tilde slash pictures. Okay, so yes, whatever appears here is partly this, but it's also setting this up as well, for example, among other things. Okay, so that's what's happening. That you don't need to know that. That's Linux knowledge, for example, or Unix knowledge in general. Okay, but so you can see what we can do with Telnet. So you can see I've done a SYN flood. You can also see that I've demonstrated the SYN flood does not in any way disable communications. Any questions of any sort? Because we're at the end. Okay. If not, thank you very much for coming. I hope you've actually enjoyed the session, and I hope you've learned something. And again, keep an eye out for assignment 2. I'll be releasing that as soon as I can today, tomorrow, maybe the next day. Okay, depending on what's happening, right? So, but other than that, I look forward to seeing you not next week, but the week after for class. Yes, Rashan.
Just one question. It's not about this subject, but it's about the citation. When we, I just, I'm like, if I get a, I mean, I couldn't find exactly how we do when, like in-text citation, not like when we do a web page, or let's say I want to